everybody, the person y'all love to hate, the person who people be like, they agree with me. Brent, mother effing Pham, and he's actually centered in the goddamn camera for the first time in 2 years, guys. Give it up for Brent, guys. How do you feel about your boy Rican Ranger crashing out, Brent?
I mean, I never really had a. He wasn't someone that really confronted me directly. I mean, he said called me a wombat or something. I mean, or a wedge, but it wasn't really. He didn't really come at me that much because I don't know why. I don't know. It wasn't something that I really paid attention to. I didn't really pay attention to what he was doing. Like when you were talking about in the voice chat about the drama, I didn't really care. I didn't even know what you guys were talking about, and you got annoyed by the fact that I didn't know what you're talking about. So I decided to watch the videos that he did, and it's like he kept mentioning my name. I'm like, people are saying I'm the second Brent. I mean, is there something wrong with that? And then it's like Drew cooked him, but the thing is, it's very interesting. When I was watching the drama about Rican, they started talking about me. I'm watching these videos. I'm like, why is Drew talking about me? Why is Kenny lying about when I never said that the security roughed me up, and then you said that I don't believe that they touched him or something like that. I'm like, Kenny, that's a lie. I saw that, and then Drew was like, Brent doesn't want to be on camera with me. That's not true. If that was the case, I'm more than willing to be on camera with you. Not willing, but I'm okay with if this is Henry's channel. He has a right to run it the way he chooses. If he wants to bring Drew up, that's his right, and I'm willing to do that. And then Kenny was like, "Oh, you Brent provoked you." He's like, Drew was like, "Yeah," and then that shows to me that Drew did not learn his lesson. I made that in a joking way. But it's kind of like you want to lecture about what he said about Rican was right, but it's kind of like if you're a martial artist, you don't use threats. You don't threaten people with violence unless absolutely necessary. That's basic. I'm not a martial artist. I have a yellow belt. I don't think that even counts. And they always said martial arts threats of using force. The threats of force should only be as a last resort. And it's kind of like it didn't seem like Drew really learned his lesson, and it was kind of disappointing when I saw that because I was like, he was very apologetic. Answer, there people were messaging me saying that accept Drew's apology. He made a mistake, and I was skeptical. But I was like, I'm willing to give him a chance. I understand social media. People get passionate. People like Rican Radio, they get passionate a little bit too much, but they get passionate. I understand that. And then now you want to do this interview, and you're talking about like I provoked you, like just because I disagree with Frances, I quote unquote disrespect her. No. I point out facts. I disagree with what she says. I never ever called her, talked about ad hominem, called her names. You will never find that from me. I criticize her, what she says. There's a difference. So if you want to call that disrespect, that's your right. But I argue the points that she makes. Now she may not like that. That's okay. But I never criticize people's appearances. That's not how I do things. And even Frances will admit I've never criticized her for her appearance or for whatever. That's not how I do things. So for him to say that I disrespected people, and for you to say that it's okay to threaten violence, that I somehow provoked it, you were right. Just because you're a hypocrite does not mean that what you said about Rican was wrong. What you said about Rican was right, but you need to practice what you preach as well. And
let him cook.
No, because this was discussed on the Rican Ranger, on the topic of the Rican Ranger drama. Because people, that's was like imploring me, watch the drama. I'm like, what the hell is this? I'm like, okay, I'll watch it. I watched the 40-minute one, I watched the whole 2 hours, and I was like, why is my name keep mentioning, like, why am I being mentioned as Rican Ranger drama? What is going on here? And yeah, that was discussed.
Rican is jealous of you. He's jealous that you get clipped. He's jealous that people support you. And he wishes
I don't even look.
He wishes he would get clipped. He wishes people would support him like they support you. And he probably wishes I would clip his ass. But you know, he's watching right now. Oh, I'm gonna click the link. I'm a freestyle. Where's your bars at now, buddy? I'm gonna wait. Yeah, bitch ass nigga. But anyway,
And but for I heard what Francis said. Like, yeah, Francis knows her limitations. I remember the discussion we had about Two Train and Austin St. John, and it got heated, and she stepped away because she didn't take what I was saying. That's basically what happened. It got heated where the point where you didn't want to bring me up on the next stream. I remember this. I was on the stream. You didn't bring me up, and that's it. And she knows her limitations. Frances knew her limits. She couldn't handle what I was saying. That's just the reality of it. That's what happened.
Talk your shit.
That's what happened though, right? That's the fact, Henry. We could pull up the video where she didn't do what Rick and Ranger. She didn't resort to what Rick and Ranger did. Like, she knows her limitations. She was able to. She has.
Let him cook.
She thinks straight, and I appreciate. I mean, although we have numerous disagreements. I appreciate her acknowledging that. So, yeah. So watching that, I mean, we already knew that it was a long shot to make that movie because people like Project Legend of the White Dragon taking always like 6-7 years, and that project was greenlit by David Frank, and that movie is struggling to get on the ground. So, what makes people think that the Rise of Ninjetti is going to have any chances of success? I mean, I knew that from the beginning, but I said on the stream, people go on your channel to promote their stuff, and we should encourage the process of trying to make something happen. Whether it actually happens, it's probably a long shot, but I was indifferent either way. It's not something I'm really concerned about. So when this drama was mentioned on the voice chat, I was like, what is this? I'm not really concerned, but I'll check it out. And I found a lot of stuff, and I was like, a couple lies were about me, which was surprising because I don't really talk to Rican. Were said about me, and some untruths.
Oh,
like I talk.
Go ahead.
Like I never spoke to Mighty Morphin. I messaged him, and he said it was blown out of proportion because Gus approached him, and he asked questions. I'm doing it off memory. I don't know the exact word, so you can contact Mighty Morphin.
Okay, I might have left something out of context.
Like I talked to him, and he said he was concerned, like, but it's not like he was concerned about his state. It's not like he was panicking. It was blown out of proportion, and that attack was also brought up on Renee's stream. It's an attack that was created by you, Henry, because you out of context. Just Henry, that things being brought out of context, they don't have the same impact. They don't have the same intention. They're not the same thing. Something's brought out of context, changes the meaning of something, and something's taken out of a context of an entire situation.
What does have to do
does not change?
What was left out of context?
It's because it was discussed in this video that it kept being brought up, like my name would be this drama would be brought up like in clips in the Rican Ranger video. And it was you should watch. I don't know if you watched the whole thing, Henry, but I kept being brought up, like people, Spencer saying, yeah, like Spencer says, you're trying to be the new Brent.
I think there is some people who would love to be clipped every time they come up. I think there's definitely a desire for people to come up.
I don't seek that at all. Yeah, people think that we plan.
Brent has never said clip this or do anything like that, guys. He's never said that. It's always me. And the reason why I do it is because I look at the chat. I look what people say. And when Rican comes up, it really ain't too much like chatter. And despite me saying the fan favorite, that shit just ate his brain up. And now he thinks he's like more special than he is. But at the end of the day, this ninja literally tried to steal someone's artwork to try to get in the Hasbro. Like he's lying on his resume about being an animator, and he can't even fucking edit a video. Fucking loser. Right. And now Drew is over here being a hypocrite, not learning his goddamn lesson that we thought we had settled. We thought it was done, Drew. We thought you learned your lesson. We thought this. We thought we could trust you. We thought.
See, Drew, I could be on a channel. I could be on the stream.
Whoa, Brent.
We thought the apology was sincere. Okay, but now you are here and you're likely about to tell people to get their clown selves off your channel. But anywho, go ahead, Drew.
Now, Brent, if you just want my autograph and you just want to hang out with me, that's all you got to do is ask, man. Because I already know you probably want more clout on Renee's channel, and you probably want more clout with everybody else to keep yourself going because you're running out of steam. But that's okay. You got to build more drama. You got to get more people to get more attention around you. If you just want my autograph, you just want to hang out with me,
We got a hater.
just let
in the
me
chat.
know. You're not going to get to me. Yeah, I talked
Take
about
your
you
clown
because I
self
had some
off my
words about
channel.
it. And let me explain why. Because I sincerely apologized to you and you took every cheap shot you could at me. And I let you take it. I took it on the chin, but you went too far. That wasn't cool. Just because I mess up and I apologize sincerely does not give you the right to take things further. See, that's the
Are
problem.
you threatening me with violence?
You just can't let sleeping dogs lie. Take the apology, you accept it, move forward. You don't
How
have to be
dare
like,
you speak to me that way?
let that be a lesson to you and do all these things like that. That's insulting, man. That's a slap in the face. That's not cool.
So that makes what you no
I
no
would
Drew.
never do that to you. If it was the other way around, I'd accept your apology and I would not, and I would give you the grace and I'd let it go. You can't let it go because you like drama and you like clout. That's your problem. Just own that. And let
So
me
let's
say
say
something else.
Okay, Drew.
You're not a nice guy. So if I go, I don't like Brent. He's kind of a prick. Okay? Because I don't like you. That's just how it is. I'm not going to chase you around. I'm not going to do anything to you. I just have my opinion about you. I don't like you. That's just what it is. You just got to accept it. I will never like you. I wouldn't take an organ transplant if I was dying. I'd rather die than get something from you like that. Okay? That's how it is. And that's just my opinion on you. And you could have your opinion about me and not like me. And I'd be like, all right, cool. Let sleeping dogs lay as they lie and go forward. That's all you got to do. You don't have to make a big thing about it. You see me, I'm cool. I don't have to have a big thing about it. Enjoy your Veterans Day tomorrow, which my brother fought for, by the way, and my father. So enjoy your holiday. Do your thing. Be peaceful. Talk about whatever you want to talk about. And talk about me. Don't care. But if you're expecting me to cower before you and cry and bleed before you, not going to do it. Not going to happen. And again, if you just want my autograph and you want to hang out with me, just ask.
Okay.
That's all you got to do.
All right, let's let Brent rebuttal. Go ahead, Brent.
So this is a distraction because you don't want. Let's say I'm looking for clout. Let's say I'm looking for that. I'm looking for clicks. I'm looking for clout. Whatever. Let's say that's the case. Does that mean that whatever I said to Francis, that somehow provoked that reaction for me is somehow justified? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, then we have no more discussion because because your apology isn't sincere then.
Then
you want
to then don't take it then.
Right. So all these cries, people
Brent,
were telling me that.
I don't like you. I don't want your apology. What are you not understanding? I don't care.
No, you're
a prick.
Okay, fine.
Okay, you're a prick. You're a jerk. You disrespect people. You got a problem with women, and you don't like Francis. So you're not my favorite person. We don't want to hang out. I don't want to hang out with you. You don't want to hang out with me. We just have a difference of opinion. Take it and move on. That's all you got to do. You're not going to get You're not going to respect you. It's not
people
happening.
were like, okay, fine.
You're not getting it from me, okay? And don't you dare
how dare you speak to me that way
and use it against me. Because guess what? Bruce Lee put it best. Don't call out things you can't handle, okay? And that's your problem.
No.
Call out things you
are you threatening me with violence? You can't
handle Francis. You can't handle me. You can't handle anybody on here. And when they get on you about it, when they really get on you about like, what's up? You're like this. No.
I'm here with you, and you're not addressing the issue.
Okay, Drew, let him talk. Go ahead, Brent. Go ahead. You got the floor.
He's not addressing the issue. Basically, he's saying that whatever I said to Francis, I provoked that response, and that somehow justified what threatening violence on social media. That's not okay on social media or in person, and you should know better, Drew. But you want to distract by saying I'm looking for clout. let's say I am looking for clout. Threatening violence is not justified. It's not right. We have our disagreements. You can say you don't like me. That's fine. You could say like what you said on the Renee interview, that I'm despicable. That's your right. But for you to threaten violence, to say that that's somehow okay because I somehow disrespected Francis, you should know better. And there's people in the chat, and they agree with me. Like you were out of line, and you don't want to own that. That's your right. But don't sit here and pretend that I'm doing it for like somehow me looking for clout makes it somehow okay for you to threaten violence, because it doesn't, and you really should know better. But unfortunately, apparently you don't. So that's really all I have to say about that. And you could clown me all you want, but yeah, just keep doing that. And you don't want to take responsibility. Maybe I shouldn't have accepted because you were coming on here. People were telling me that you were sincere in your apology. You made a mistake. Clearly you didn't. Your apology wasn't sincere. But I accepted it. Answer 06 kept imploring me to accept your apology, and I did. But apparently you weren't sincere, and that's okay. And if Henry wants to bring you up with me next time, I will continue having these conversations because I choose to go on his channel. He runs the channel however he wants, and we can continue to have this conversation. But it's unbelievable you think that threatening violence is somehow okay. And Henry knows that's not okay, but he has to run the channel however he chooses. But he knows deep down.
Gotta grow my channel, Brent.
You have to grow. Yeah, you have to grow your channel, but you know that threatening violence is not right. And you could call me all sorts of names, but
Brent, listen, you're not even paying attention to what I said. My apology was sincere, and I still stick by it. The point is this: you took cheap shots at me after I apologized. That's what I'm saying. So I gave you the apology, and it was sincere, and you took liberties on me. That's not cool. That's what I'm saying, and that's why I say don't care, don't like it. No, I'm not bringing violence to you. I don't condone violence. I'm saying when I gave you the apology, you took liberties and cheap shots on me. That's not cool. You didn't pay attention to what I said. I said if it was reversed, if it was reversed, I would accept your apology. I'd be like, hey, everything's cool with Brent. Nobody's got to worry about anything. It's all good, man. Don't worry about it. All right, cool stuff. We go forward. We agree to disagree. We shake hands. That's how I would handle it. You didn't do that. You're like, let that be a lesson to you. And Drew shouldn't do this, and he shouldn't do that. And why should I accept this? And why? You went on and on and on about it. You just didn't take it and move forward. That's all I'm saying. You didn't take it and move forward. You still got to bring drama. You still got to look for clout. You keep it going. Just let it go. That's all I'm saying. Why you got to do that?
But Drew, when Kenny said that I provoked it, you agreed with him. Why you could, if you said that, oh, I'm going to clown Brent because he took cheap shots, that's a little different. But to say that somehow I provoked it, that's just ridiculous for you to say that.
Saying in reference because what you said about Francis, you provoked a lot of people that day. A lot of people,
and then you provoked the violence reaction.
Not the violence reaction.
Yeah,
it's just the fact
the threats of violence.
And it's.
I saw the interview.
That's just.
I could play the sound clips.
It's not cool. Okay, that's where this whole thing started. And I got really, really upset because I just didn't like the fact that you keep treating people like that after they try to tell you, like, hey, it's not cool. And then you just want to like keep going and doing that. And then you get a response that may not be too nice.
Okay, that's guys, just here's the thing, right? Y'all are going in circles. The issue is, as I see it, Drew did apologize, and Brent definitely. I take shots at Drew all the time. With the "Did you learn your lesson?" But it's playful in nature, and maybe Brent is not so playful when he says it. And I don't think Drew's going to grovel at Brent's feet and say, I'm sorry. Drew knows not to threaten violence on this stream. Brent knows it. I know it. Do I hype it up? Sure, why not? For clicks and views, get y'all guys riled up. But this is going nowhere. So with that being said, Drew, I'm going to drop you down. I'm going to talk to Brent for 2 more seconds, and then I'm going to drop him down.
Thanks, Henry.
But, that's where it's at. Because I got Spencer back there, and I want to bring Spencer up. And I know Sean Rhea said he wanted to close the show out. So any final thoughts on Rican Ranger? And Matt Fisher said, I'm 13 minutes behind. Holy crap, Brent, why? Final thoughts on Rican Ranger?
He's delusional. I mean, I've known this from the beginning, but I mean, you want to encourage. No, but I say, but
How did you
with
know
the
he was
project,
delusional from the beginning?
because it's hard to make a movie. It's very difficult. Look at Legend of the White Dragon. JDF backing from Jason David Frank.
Let him cook.
And it's still not. If it's not about next year, just give it up. I'm sorry. It's just. And now he wants to make a movie. It's just delusional. And he has no script, no team. It's not happening. But I felt that you should encourage the process, the creative process of promoting yourself, even if it fails. That's why I had, when he goes on your channel to promote himself, I'm like, he has every right to do that, and he should. Whether it fails or not, it's not really relevant. And I knew from the beginning, and ironically, I never really had issues with Rican that much, so I never really was concerned about the drama. That wasn't really my thing. I never really paid attention to that. So
Okay.
yeah, I mean,
Well, thank you.
and that's what. Yeah,
Thank you, Brent,
that's all I have to say about that.
for coming up, guys. All right, that was Brent.